Now at 6, grade school kids in Miami present a veteran celebration with songs and a few surprises. Plus, some older vets look back on their service and what it means to be a veteran. And Crawford County Mental Health joined the celebration by hosting a veterans event.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Temperatures drop again in the 4 states. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow. Quick to start things off. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy.
Well, it's definitely turned out to be a much cooler day for us today. High temps only into the 50s. We've had a lot of clouds, but we've ended up staying dry, which is, I guess, good. But our temperatures about almost 30 degrees cooler today compared to what we did see yesterday. Also, it's been a little bit breezy. We have those northeasterly winds, which are kicking in across the region at about 5 to 15. These are going to let up a little bit for us later on tonight, which is good. But we do have the clouds, and look at the rain. All this rain is just to our south. It's eastern Oklahoma, western parts of Arkansas, extreme southern Missouri, but it has stayed just south of the area. But we've been seeing the clouds throughout the daytime hours for us today. Now, those clouds will start to break up, but not till late tonight. Temperatures are going to drop back into the 40s, upper 30s for overnight lows. So the big question is, when are we going to warm up? We're going to look at that here in just a little bit.
See you soon. Military members and veterans were the focus of the program today at Roosevelt Elementary in Miami. Grade school kids performed patriotic songs and recognized those service members who are part of students' families. It was both an honor for veterans and a lesson for kids.
I just want them to remember how grateful they can be for the things in their lives. I mean, our country isn't perfect and our lives aren't perfect, but because of where we live, we have a lot of opportunities and just good times and blessings that we have every day that we take for granted. And so I just want them to remember there are people who help us to have those blessings in the life that we have and to celebrate and honor those people.
Program is part of a week's worth of Veterans Day activities for the entire school district. That Roosevelt Elementary Veterans Assembly was especially meaningful to Platoon Sergeant Blake Byrne and his family. KOAM's Fernandez Silva shows us why.
Second grader Tiana Byrne walked up to the stage to sing with her classmates in front of a packed Coleman Theater. She knew the audience had some of her beloved guests, her siblings Tessa and Tuff, her mom Jessica, and other family members. But Tiana didn't know a very special thing was set to happen at the end of the presentation.
Daddy!
Is it a good surprise?
Yeah.
Is this a good surprise?
Yeah!
Look, I brought you some flowers. And some flowers for you.
Sergeant Blake Byrne surprised his kids after returning from a year-long military deployment to Africa.
It was hard to hold back the tears, hold back everything. My heart was beating out of my chest and I was just shaking really bad, and just getting to see him for the first time was awesome.
Since January, he missed some special dates and celebrations in the United States with his family.
We are glad our families put on.
Now the feeling of being back is a hard one to explain.
It's one of those things that you just kind of get through it as best you can. Technology is amazing now, being able to FaceTime with them and see them. I talk to him just about every single day, talk to my wife every single day.
Sergeant Byrne is now going back to his civil job as a teacher in the junior high. A less worrisome job for his family.
Daddy, we worry about you.
You worried about me?
Yeah.
But guess what? I'm home now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Home and all together.
Daddy, you're back to you're all together.
Yep, we're all together.
In Miami, Fernanda Silva, KOAM News.
What a great welcome home. Platoon Sergeant Byrne says he's always dreamt about teaching and can't wait to go back to his, quote, normal life. A lot of veterans say serving is a life-changing experience. KOAM's Amber Jenkins asked veterans at Galena Nursing Home what they would say to their younger selves before enlisting.
I would put it this way, I wouldn't take $1 million for the time I spent in there. I wouldn't re-enlist for $1 million.
You know, nobody twisted my arm, but if I had it all to do over again, I think I'd probably run with a different crowd, because I sure would like to have a pension now. Galena
Nursing Home plans to show its appreciation for vets with a ceremony. Crawford County Mental Health celebrated area veterans today with a special event. Organizers provided a catered lunch and information about their SMVF program, or service members, veterans, and family. One goal was to encourage the community to get to know their veterans.
Honestly, what we would like to see is the community connecting with the veterans and the veteran community, being supportive of it in different ways.
You can contact Crawford County Mental Health for more information about its SMVF program. A little bit later, the Missouri Supreme Court hears arguments over a bill that blocks funding to Planned Parenthood. But first, the story of an Arkansas man who's the recipient of the world's first eye transplant. An Oklahoma man has died after his box truck hit the back of a chicken truck on Highway 412 in Barton County, Arkansas. According to Arkansas State Police, the chicken truck was on the shoulder of the highway just east of the Illinois River Bridge. The chicken truck driver started getting up to speed to get back on the road. William Hollingsworth of Owasso, Oklahoma, collided with the trailer at the back of the chicken truck. The box truck Hollingsworth was driving caught fire and he died at the scene. 5 months after receiving the world's first successful whole eye transplant, Aaron James of Arkansas is doing well and looking forward to Thanksgiving with family. The electrical lineman lost his nose, lips, left eye, left cheek, and part of his left arm and went into a coma in an accident involving a live wire. A partial face transplant was in order, but a full transplant of the entire eye had never been done before. It's still not clear whether he's going to be able to see with that eye, but it is looking promising. The procedure in late May lasted about 21 hours and involved a team of more than 140 surgeons. In Missouri, Planned Parenthood and the state's Department of Social Services were back in court in an ongoing battle over funds and the state's constitution. The Missouri Supreme Court heard arguments from both sides over an appropriations bill that gave the nonprofit no money. In 2021, Missouri lawmakers passed the bill, which gave no reimbursements to Planned Parenthood for providing services to Medicaid patients, even though other facilities were reimbursed for similar services. The bill barred the DSS from reimbursing Planned Parenthood for services such as birth control and other non-abortion care.
STI testing and treatment, birth control, cancer screenings. Those are the types of services that we provide currently in the Medicaid program. We just want to be paid to make sure that we can keep those services available to patients.
There is no decision yet from the Missouri Supreme Court. The Community Clinic of Southwest Missouri celebrates 30 years of providing care for the uninsured in Southwest Missouri with an open house and ribbon cutting. The community clinic serves uninsured population who are typically the working poor. Workers at the clinic say it's a labor of love.
We've been able to provide free services for people in the community for 30 years here. We're volunteer driven and we really try to serve the needs of those who don't have access to health insurance.
It's the community support. That's the thing that has really made this clinic what it is today.
The clinic receives no direct government funding to provide services and relies solely on donations, private foundations, and volunteers to serve the community. Doug's forecast is next. And later, the Missouri Southern men's basketball team tips off its 2023 season tomorrow night. John's going to have a preview of the Lions season opener in sports.
Well, it's definitely turned out to be a much cooler day for us today. We've had the clouds all day long. You can see a nice shot of downtown Joplin Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex Tower Cam. It's been windy and almost 30 degrees cooler this afternoon compared to what we have seen over the past couple days. We've had some really nice conditions over the past day or two, really about 3 or 4 days. All right, it's Thursday, our new drought tracker. It comes out every Thursday. You can see along and south of I-44. Looks pretty good. We're not even dry anymore. Now, once you get from Joplin to Pittsburgh, it is dry, but our severe drought still is kind of up toward Nevada, but it also has gotten better over the past couple of weeks. So we put a pretty good dent into the drought due to the rain that we picked up over the past month or so. All right, let's go outside. It's much cooler. It's 53 in Stockton, 54 in Anderson, 54 in Bonita. Chanute is sitting at 55 degrees. We have those northeasterly winds kicking in, but it looks okay. Currently 52 with those northerly winds. It makes it feel just a little bit cooler outside compared to what we have seen over the past couple days. Now, these winds, they will start to calm down a little bit. It's going to take through the overnight hours for us tonight, but it's not going to be near as breezy as we go through the next couple days, which is good. And our temperatures, they will start to rebound a little bit. Not this evening. We slide back through the 40s, eventually into the upper 30s a little bit later on tonight. We do have the clouds. We've had some showers in our far southern counties. Most of this has not even been reaching the ground. It's been evaporating before it's even hit the surface, but the areas that are getting the rain is down across southern Oklahoma, eastern Oklahoma, and pretty much a good chunk of the state of Arkansas. But again, this is staying just south. All we are seeing from this is the clouds, and that's what we're going to have as we go through the overnight hours tonight. And then we'll break out and see sunshine once again tomorrow. But look at the rain tracking east, northeast, so it's staying south of the region. And if we look out toward the west, we do have another little wave pushing into the Pacific Northwest. But again, it's not a big system, so we don't have any big systems that are going to affect us as we go through the next several days. All right, let me walk you through time. We're going to stop tomorrow morning. Temperatures mainly sitting upper 30s, so it's going to be quite a bit cooler than what we have seen. We're going to go into the mid-50s by noon, and then check this out. Most of us will top out 60 to about 62 for us tomorrow. So it is going to be a little bit warmer than what we did see today. Partly cloudy skies for us tomorrow night. We drop back upper 30s once again. Then as we head into Saturday, not bad. Partly sunny skies, high temps right around 60 once again. Here's your Friday day planner. 46 in the morning, 61 by 1, 56 by 5 p.m. So overall, pretty good day. And we can even look into the weekend. 60 on Saturday, 65 on Sunday. Great fall-like weather. A little chilly during the overnights, but mild and pretty much sunny days for Saturday and Sunday. 62 on your Friday, 60 on Saturday, 65 on Sunday, up to 68s Monday and Tuesday. So we do start to warm things back up. I really don't see much in the way of a chance for showers until maybe late Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week. But until then, we're looking pretty good.
Doug, thanks. MSSU's Plaster School of Business hosted a business competition for area high school students today. The Business Gateway event welcomed 600 students from 20 schools for a variety of competitive events, presentations, and workshops, including Build a Bridge and Build a Tower workshops. Organizers feel the event gives students a leg up in the world of business as well as for future competitions.
And it's a really great opportunity for the students to get some good developmental feedback and then also find out more about the world of business and prepare for their future FBLA competitions in the spring as well.
This is the second year for the Business Gateway event at MSSU. Still ahead, John Dale speaks with Pitt State soccer head coach, the new one, Wes Brandstetter, and Missouri Southern men's basketball makes its final preparations for the 2023-24 season. Those stories and more up next.
Pitt State women's soccer is still in the formative stages of its program. PSU announced Monday it has its new leader. That's Wes Brandstetter, who spent 9 years as an assistant at Oral Roberts. He's going to be the Gorillas' first head coach. In his first interview with us, Coach Brandstetter says he envisions this program to have deep roots in the city of Pittsburgh.
And we're going to be excellent on the field, off the field, in the community. That's the part I'm excited about, is like getting to the elementary schools and reading to them and doing a soccer clinic and all those things. I think those are important because at the end of the day, I want a recruit to go through the process, be a freshman, and then when they leave their senior year, they are a better person, so they become a better mom someday, or a better wife, or a better sister, whatever role they're going to play. I want them to become the best they possibly can be. So I want it to be Pittsburgh's team. And I think that's what you feel with volleyball, and you feel basketball, and you feel football, and the indoor, the track and the cross country program is it's Pittsburgh's team.
Pitt State football doing something it hasn't since 2021. That's preparing for a game after losing the week before. The Gorillas host Central Oklahoma on Senior Day this Saturday after falling to Missouri Western by just 1 point, and PSU says it's put that game in the rearview mirror.
Our guys have responded really well. Came out and had an outstanding practice on Monday and Wednesday of this week, and just a lot of attention to details and the things that we got to get better at.
We got back to the nitty gritty details. Wanted to focus in on, for instance, the defensive line. Got down to our basics: stances, get-offs, hand placement. Just trying to win through our man and play through our man and diagnose the play.
Saturday's game is at 2 o'clock at Carney Smith Stadium here in Pittsburgh. In all likelihood, PSU needs to win in order to clinch a spot in the playoffs. UCO comes in at 5-5, and the Gorillas have won their last 6 games against the Broncos dating back to 2016. Over to college basketball. Tomorrow is day 1 of the 2023-24 season. This week we've been previewing our local teams, and that concludes this evening with Missouri Southern men's hoops. The Lions opened the season in Kansas City in the Central Region tip-off. They play Minnesota State Moorhead and Bemidji State on Friday and Saturday. Much like a lot of the college hoops teams that have been practicing against each other since the summer, the Lions are excited to face an opponent other than themselves.
Well, we face 2 of the best teams in the country, and we're excited for that. Just to really compete against another more warm bodies, than we're kind of tired of going against each other. But we're looking at establishing ourselves on a defensive end, really getting stops, really defending and rebounding, and then I think our offense will take care of itself.
Just saying, as we get older, that we're maturing and growing into those leadership roles. So I think having a bunch of us returners back really helps us, just experience-wise and just game experience-wise and knowing what to do in those crucial situations. So I think we'll be ready.
Back to Pitt State soccer. First off, we're going to have that full interview on our website that people can watch and look back to, about 20 minutes of hearing Coach Bradstetter. But he's still got a lot of work, still got to get the players, get the other coaches, but they do have the right guy. It seemed like he kind of said all the right things.
It's an exciting time for the program, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to want to check out that interview.
Definitely.
We'll be right back. Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 tonight on Fox 14. Crowder College hosts an event looking back on the history of guerrilla warfare in Missouri during the Civil War. Plus, we're going to hear more from local elderly veterans about their time in the military, and we're going to learn about Tunnel to Towers. It's a program that's fighting to find homeless veterans places to live. Those stories, a lot more, it's coming up tonight. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Now let's check back with Doug.
Well, it's going to be a colder night for us tonight. We do have the clouds. We'll drop back upper 30s for overnight lows, but we'll start to clear out late tonight. Partly sunny tomorrow, 62. Friday looks pretty good. Hair cooler Saturday, high of 60. Back to 65 on Sunday, and then look at this. We push 70 by Monday and Tuesday, but mainly dry as we go through the next 4 or 5 days.
Tim's looking pretty good overall. Final sports notes.
We're going to hear more from the Gorilla football team tonight at 10 here on KOAM as they have the unusual situation of bouncing back after a loss. Not used to losing a lot.
No, they've lost exactly 1 so far this year. We hope that's the only one. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here at 10. Let's make it a great evening.